Well, good evening, you filthiest of beasts, and a very warm welcome to Tuesday Night Live, which is coming to you with me alone and without a microphone, because you said you preferred it. If you want me to go back to using a microphone, then just say so, and I will. I'm a good boy, I do what I'm told. Yes, welcome to Tuesday Night Live, and I'm delighted to have your company as we wave away Tuesday and we welcome in Wednesday. Hump Day, the middle of the working week as well, and of course half day closing in my home village of Gleneath. And we will be doing so joined by our perennial and permanent pals, a matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth. You know their powers. Deploy them with the wisest, most wisdomly of wisdom. It's a very special night here because we've got that rarest of rare things, a triple crown in Pounding Corner. Oh yes, Two-Ton Ted the Tenting Tin joins us. Hello, Two-Ton Ted the Tenting Tin. Hello. How are you, Two-Ton Ted the Tenting Tin? I'm alright, fucking get on with it. Yes, all right. Yes, so Two-Ton Ted the Tenting Tin is going to get a Mr. Tickle. We are also joined by the Netty Petty Pisspot, who is going to get a double Mr. Tickle, no less. I imagine you're very excited, Netty Petty Pisspot. Yes, I'm very excited. See, I told you would be. We're joined by Sean's Box, which has adopted the pounding position and is ready to receive a jolly good pounding, or possibly two or three, who knows. And of course we've got the community portable electronic telephonic device, upon which you could, some would argue should, and I hope will leave a message, and I hope that you'll hear the message when we haven't got a microphone in play. Right then, it's at this point that I follow tradition and jump into the comments, fetus firstest, to see who we've got with us and what you've all got to say for yourselves. Food news, always welcome. Weird dreams, celebrity crushes, things almost but not quite falling on your head. When did you last cut your toenails? What colour pants are you wearing right now? These are all subjects that we can discuss, darlings, because we are amongst friends. It's easy enough to hear without a microphone, but the sound is more cigar box-like. Right, okay. Anyway, let me know if you want me to put a microphone in. It's not a problem. I can do that. I can do that for you. Oh, yes. Anyway, darlings, before I jump into your comments, I'm going to have a very well-deserved slurp of my wine, because what a busy night. Restaurant, Tuesday night, normally empty, packed to catastrophe. Absolutely packed to capacity and beyond. To infinity and beyond. So, cheers, darlings, your very good health. Bottoms up if you're lucky, lads, up yours if you're not. Careful, ladies, don't be taken unawares. Keep your hand on your halfpennies. That's my advice. Better safe than sorry. And above all, to each and every one of you with optimism gently dolloping out of both nostrils and with sincerity and integrity oozing out of my back bottom, get stuffed. Thanks so much. Oh, a moment, if you'd be so good. Oh, stone me. Oh. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Oh, the light came on and everything. There we are. Right. Blow my nose while I'm at it. Why not? Eyes down for a full English. Right then, joining us tonight, in no particular order of merit, appearance, height, or indeed bra size, we have Stratospherian good evening, full of hope, Peter P, Carl of the Lockpick Bunga Bunga Party, Richard Paulie Galtieri, the lovely Ange Kate Camper, the Honourable Ange, Honourable Minister for Prostitution and Orienteering, the fabulous Mark Persad is with us. Who else? Gosh, this is exciting. I am thrilled. Danielle Batty, the lovely Danielle. No doubt with the lovely Martin as well. Good evening to you both. Cheers. Your very good health. And everybody else's. Pop 57 joins us, which is lovely. Oh, that's been going on for ages, Daniel. That's been going on for ages. Yeah, that's over the panorama footage. Andrew Buttigieg is with us, the lovely Iris Spotty Botty. Food news from Mr. Passad. This evening, says Mark, I've been mostly eating spaghetti carbonara with M&S garlic bread. My two sons hoovered it up. Evening, Boaty, says Jonathan. Did you not climb trees as a boy? No. Hey, how the heck you can't get on top of Nettie's roof, I'll never know. Well, what am I going to do? How am I going to get up there? I haven't got any ladders. Peter P had chicken salad. Meet the gang 'cause the boys are here, the boys to entertain you, with music and laughter to help you on your way, and so on and so forth. Good evening, Lord Baverstock, the lovely Phil. Do the hedgehogs talk as well? Of course they do. I have not been on the source already. How dare you? I resemble that remark. I really do. No, I haven't been at the cooking sherry. Leave me alone. You don't get what colour pants are you wearing on Hubner? Well, you don't, do you? Okay, well, let's turn it into a proper thing. What colour pants are you wearing, please? I'll start off. I am wearing... I'm actually having to check. I can't remember. I can tell you what brand they are, because I only wear one brand of pants now. Oh, tonight I am wearing navy blue. Thank you very much. So, if anybody else is wearing navy blue pants, then that will be a pants snap. Pants snap. Good, I'm late, say Stew, 69 Fouquet. You are, but we'll forgive you. Niska is with us, which is lovely. Who else we got? Father, I hear you're leaking now. I am not Barry Scrotter. Netty is though. Netty news from Niska. You need to set a tarp on the roof. Well, congratulations on being the 59,732nd person today to tell me to put something on the roof of Netty. I've been told over 10,000 times in the comments. I've had voice notes, voice mails telling me to put something on Netty. I've had comments on Facebook. It's probably been on the television news as well, but I don't have a television. In the news tonight, everybody thinks that Boaty should put a bloody tarp on Netty. Or not necessarily a tarp. Plastic sheeting, a plastic bucket turned upside down. Oh God, I can't remember everything else that you've all suggested, but in life, darlings, I am blessed with many things. I have a beautiful Chinese dinner service. I have a wide selection of chopsticks. I have some cars that I enjoy very much. I've got a nice selection of pants. What I don't have is a ladder. So to all the 59 million people telling me to hoik myself up on Netty, not happening. Not happening, darlings. And I know nothing about motorhomes. I don't know if you can you walk on a motorhome roof? I don't know. Can you walk on a Netty roof? A 40-year-old coming up motorhome roof. Haven't got a clue. So not happening, darlings. Not happening. You will never, well, I mean, never say never. It is hugely unlikely that you will see me on Netty's roof or any other roof. Ross got it quite right. I would fall off and die. That would happen to me. I am not a practical man. I'm incredibly talented at other things. Well, I used to be. But clambering about on roofs has never been one of my talents. When the FSM created me, he created me to be able to run a business, to be able to hold an audience on stage by singing, to be able to run a restaurant, to be able to cook a little bit, to be phenomenal in bed. But at no point did the FSM equip me with ladder clambering capabilities or indeed roof buggering about capabilities. And even if he did, what am I going to do when I'm up there? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to put a plastic sheet over a doings. It's just not me, darlings. Look, when you like somebody, when you love somebody, you have to accept them for what they are. You have to accept them for what they are. You can't try and mold them into what you want them to be or what you think they need to be. It doesn't work like that. Now, you lot are often kind enough to say something along the lines of, with Boaty, what you see is what you get. And I appreciate that. So remember that. I'm telling you quite clearly, I am not capable of doing anything remotely practical. And you've just got to accept that. But I'll pour you a glass of wine and I'll cook you some Momo. And you can do something practical. Or we'll both have a glass of wine and some Momo and we'll pay somebody to do something practical. You know, there's always ways to work around. You might need to lend me 10 quid to pay the person to do something practical there. It's low tide at Cash Bay at the moment, darlings. Right, back to you lot and the comments. Oh, Dan is with us. Good evening, Dan. JB71, good evening to you. JB3, Jim Bob the Third is here. Good evening. I've heard, says Jonathan, that Jean-Marc has been abducted by the ghost of Windy Bum and is in Boaty's cupboard. Well, he can bloody well stay there. Stephanie Newton, a very good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Winslow Burdett is with us, and that is just fabulous. I'm going to have to blow my nose again. I'm so sorry. I thought Ange was Minister for Phil and ordering me about. Well, that as well. She's got a wide and varied portfolio, as our Ange. Raven is with us. Good evening. Josh joins us all the way from the newest of New Yorks. Good evening, Josh. Right, let's whiz through these. See. Peter P is wearing red. Andrew is wearing the frilly pink ones. Richard is wearing navy blue bamboo boxers. Ange is wearing green. I am not Robbo the man. I'm wearing my whatever brand pants I wear. I've forgotten what they are now. I've forgotten. Pocahontas would tell you if she was here. She bought them. Well, she bought the first pair. And I thought, these are fantastic pants. So I went online and I bought some more. I'm in my PJ, so no pants required, says Mark Passad, who is quite clearly dangling freely like an elephant's trunk. And fair play to him for that. Oh, I'm looking forward to sleeping all naked in Netty again. Brett Hale, good evening. And you're not wearing any, my goodness gracious me. People are going mad over Netty, says Dan. Yes, there are quite a few comments, aren't there? All right, then, he can't be bothered about the dodgy roof, says Raven. Oh, you wrong me. I was wearing navy blue knickers until about 15 minutes ago, says Matron, which means that she is naked. That's correct, Jonathan. I cannot get on the roof. Physically incapable of it. Cindy, good evening, Cindy. How lovely to have you here with us. Isn't there a way to plug your leaking gap from the inside? No. The alternative tip to fix the leak on Netty's roof, not a bucket of... Oh, put a bucket of roofing tar on the gas stove like my dad did. Oh, yeah, because I've got a gas stove and I've obviously got a bucket of roofing tar knocking about, haven't I? Hire a mountain climber. Exactly, JV71. That's old. It could fall off the roof or through it. Can't fix, won't fix, says Jonathan. Could you fling things out of your window onto the top of the camper van? Paul Cooper, how lovely to have you. Oh, and I'm sorry you've not been well. I hope you feel better and I hope you go on to feel even better still. He's no Fred Dibner, says Julie M. Clean. You're right, I'm not. Does a neighbour have a ladder you can use to get up and tape a bin bag over? No. Well, I mean, they might have, but I'm not going up a ladder. Okay, you're not getting on the roof. What next, says... oh, Christ. Well, good evening, Jesus. Thank you for everything that you allegedly did. I'll get to what's next when I've caught up with the comments, and then I'll tell you what's actually going on. Boaty would make someone a lovely wife. I would, and I keep telling people. Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel Emma Lemon says, I'm here, hello all, just very busy, stressed and sleep deprived. So too tired to join in. Hope you're all well though. Oh, that's very kind. Dan Fango joins us. A very good evening to you, good sir. Oh, Mick Cole, say good evening. Mankini wearer here. At some point, says Phil, Lord Baverstock, some bugger has got to go up on Netty. So the link I posted on the Daily still stands. Oh, I haven't seen that. In the last couple of days, says Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel Emma Lemon, bringing us up to speed on her life and doings. In the last couple of days, she said again, in case we'd forgotten when she said it the first time, the electricity has gone out. My oven door has fallen off. My bedroom ceiling has fallen in, on top of many other stresses. I'm just enjoying relaxing. Black pants. Bloody hell, what a few days. Someone has to mount Netty, says to you. Cup of tea UK 2025, good evening. Hedgehog of Truth question from Richard. Boaty, are you going to buy a second pair of the all-terrain outdoors stroke indoors granny booties for the caravan? Yes. Yes. Simple answer. Yes. Absolutely. 100%. I'm going to get I'm going to get a winter pair. The pairs that I've got are my summer pair, I've decided. And I'm going to get the same kind of thing, but fur lined for the winter, for when I have to go out in the snow. So absolutely, 100%, a big, fat yes. Sherry, good evening, Sherry. Just left your diary with 12 minutes to go. I want you to know I recommended your channel to a lovely English lady who's been living here a long time. And she's got a kick out of the expressions I learned from the channel. Oh, good. And hello, lovely English lady who's been living stateside for a long time. Mark's walking vlog, good evening to you. Borrow a cherry pick to fix Netty, suggests Mick Cole. I don't know how that candle is going. I don't know how it's still going, Raven. I really don't. Dan says, I'm guessing you saw my comment on the video. I haven't seen them all. There've been too many, to be honest. Yeah, I couldn't get up there either. So people saying this, that and the other are just wrong, innit? I bet 50% of the people commenting couldn't even fix it. You're tall enough to squirt some foam sealant up there, Boaty, says Stu. Right, when I've caught up the comments, I will give you... Oh, Jim's rants, good evening. Survive Thrive 25, good evening to you. Voiceover Van Deen, hello. Hello. Couple of bits of string and a tarp could have been pulled over Netty any time over the last 8 months. Would have done. Yeah, if she was owned by anybody else than me, anybody other than me, that would have happened. But I'm rubbish and I have all of the wrong priorities. I could have just had her fixed. I could have just had her professionally fixed. That would have been the sensible thing to do. But I'm me. And I have to somehow try and live with myself and my wrongdoings. But in my defence, I was born with the wrongdoings. And as it says in the good book, I am as God made me, and I know that my Redeemer liveth. So, there you are, you see. And you don't fucking well get that on Hubner. Boaty, says Mark, I'm 62 and I was up a ladder today to fit a window blind. What a bloody trial. As one gets older, heights are a problem. I'm getting to the point where I will pay someone to do these jobs. I got to that point 40 years ago, but well done on getting there eventually, Mark. And to all the rest of you who do these things yourself, can I point out how selfish you're being? Because you are denying an honest tradesman of some much needed work. We live in hard times at the moment, and every time that you decide to do something yourself, rather than employing somebody to do it, you are stealing food off their family's table. And quite honestly, I don't know how you sleep at night. Now, if you can't afford to employ somebody, of course, by all means, do it yourself. But if you can afford to employ somebody to do something, do it. You are putting food into their family's mouth. That's a good thing to do. So be proud of yourself. Buy a t-shirt. Well, pay somebody to make a t-shirt saying, I put food in other people's mouths, but not in a perverted, weird way. You might want to put that in brackets underneath, maybe, somewhere. And don't have that old flock printing where it all goes flaky and flakes off and you end up with just a blank t-shirt. There must be ways of printing them now where that doesn't happen. Hedgehog of Truth question from Jim's Rants. Are we 100% on for Christmas Eve, Boaty, as I'm going to arrange it with the missus tomorrow? I've got no idea what you're talking about. What's happening on Christmas Eve? Not a clue. I don't even know when Christmas Eve is. Have I planned something for Christmas Eve? Help me out, somebody. That's my answer, Hedgehog of Truth. Haven't got a clue because I don't know what's supposed to be happening on Christmas Eve. All I know about Christmas Eve is that it's going to be a really busy night at work. And I'm going to be knackered. And it's going to be a late night. And then I've got to get up early and go to the restaurant for Christmas Day at 8:30 in the morning. And I'm not looking forward to it. Well, I'm not looking forward to the 8:30 in the morning. We, says Phil, carry a collapsible ladder in K-camper at all times. Need to clean the solar panels, check the antennas, etc. Well, fair play to you. So if you had my issue, you would be able to solve it, and well done. I'm jealous. Noel Edmonds Vector, do you mind stopping a wuss? You can open the skylight, then put a black bag and then close it. P.S. If you did fall through the roof, it would make a good video. Thank you. Pocahontas. Pocahontas, just when you needed her. Boaty, your pants are Jack and Jones. Thank you. That's what my pants are. And thank you for introducing me to the brand and sending me the first pair, which I treasure. I keep the pair that you sent me for very special occasions. They are not part of my daily pants. My pants are graded into at least 4 different categories. And the pants that you sent me are second category, second only to my sex pants, which obviously are the #1 priority, highest category. But straight after the sex pants are your pants. And your pants would be the sex pants, but there's no red in them. And the law states that my sex pants have to feature Welsh red. And to be honest with you, because I do try to be honest and open, I have 2 pairs of sex pants. One pair are all red, and they live here at Windy Bum. The other pair are partly red, and they live in Netty. So I hope that clears it up. I wouldn't want there to be any confusion about my pants. And if anybody has got any queries regarding my pants, then write to me at Boaty's Pants, Windy Bottom, Derbyshire, and I will write back to you, and I'll send you a postcard. I found them today. I've got all the postcards from the Grand Hotel, and I'm going to send them out to people. Or not. I'm going to try to. When is the wine rack being installed in Netty? Never. I'm never in her long enough to need a rack. There are 4 wine bottle spaces in the fridge, and that's enough for one night. Oh, and Pocahontas is saying hello to everybody, which is nice. Boaty, says voiceover Van Dien, you may not be practical, but are either endearingly hopeless and or hopelessly endearing. Hence we're all here, and bless you for it. Thank you. Most tradesmen do okay, says Barry Scratter, and I'm tight. If I can do it myself, I will. Oh, well, fair enough. Fair enough, each to their own. I just like to sleep at night. When you fix something yourself, says Noel Edmonds Vector, you can look back proud. Yeah, and try not to look at the tradesman who can't feed his children. Are you still banging on about it being a simple task to do this, that and the other? I don't care how simple it is, I'm not doing it. Can I just make that absolutely clear? I'm not getting up on Netty's roof. It's not happening. I don't have the means. If I had the means, I wouldn't do it. And if I had the means and did it, then I would turn time back and not do it. Because I'll fall off and die. And I don't want to fall off and die. It could potentially ruin the next day. And indeed, the next week. So you can bang on as long as you like. I'm not doing it. I needed leaves gathered and bins days full of hope. The first guy took the money and buggered off. The second charged 90 quid. I put a whole Christmas dinner on that bloke's table. Good for you. Good for you. December's gone rather speedily, says Raven. It kind of has, really, hasn't it? Oh yes, good point. Good point. Ah, says Emma. If the Christmas Eve conversation took place after midnight, it doesn't count. Well, that is the rule. Anything that happens after midnight doesn't count. But I'd love to know what it was that doesn't count, because I've got no idea about Christmas Eve. Boaty, what make is your Pinot wine, please? It's Sainsbury's Taste the Difference. I've got no idea what the vineyard is. Right, let's whisper. I'm still trying to catch up. It's almost time to go and I'm still trying to catch up. Wide-eye 2, good evening. I mean, I've got stuff I'd quite like to tell you. Netty needs to be watertight, says Richard. I agree, she does. No, I don't blame Boaty for not going on the roof, says JB71. Mansell, fuck off. Sorry, just to explain that. I could always make the women in your life wet, and that includes Netty. Well, the truth of the matter is that the beef that I've got with Mansell was over Lisa. And the beef that I've got is that Mansell tried it on with my woman in front of me. And when a man does that, then they need a smack in the mouth. And that's, everybody knows that. And there are kind of 3 reasons he didn't get one. One, this happened in his golf club. And I wouldn't really want to deck a man in his own place, in front of his own people. 2, he's a celebrity, so I would have been arrested and prosecuted and so on and so forth. But 3, he didn't have a bloody chance anyway. The only reason that Lisa's son was a bit of a golfing prodigy, and the only reason that she put up with bloody Mansell was so that her son could play at the club, because the club supported him. He was never getting in her pants, he was never getting in her pants if she was single. When she's got me, is she going to look at Mansell? No. I was in my prime then. When that happened, I was about, well, I can tell you exactly how old I was. Let's think about it. I was in America when I was 30. I was in Ukraine when I was 31. So I was 32. I was 32 years old. Absolutely in my prime. Handsome, strong, confident, rich. I feared no Mansell in those days. That was peak Boaty. That was peak Boaty. Honestly. I know, it's difficult to believe I ever had a peak, but honestly, I did. Right, come on, let's whiz through these. A wine cellar for Netty, that would be nice. So does that mean you're not getting on the roof then, Boaty, says Jonathan. It's getting through. I would gladly go up on Netty's roof and paint it with Evercry for you, dude. However, we won't see you till February for the community lunch at the Hyde, formerly the Highwayman. Are you not coming to Llandudno then? Oh, okay. Looks like I'm on my own for my birthday. Fair enough. Why doesn't he just get on the roof, says Cindy. Yeah, now it's Peak District, Boaty, exactly. Boaty, was that at Mansour's place at Woodbury Golf Club? I don't know, I can't remember, but we were living in Exeter and it was relatively near there. Well, we were living in Rockbeer, technically, but that's a village on the outskirts of Exeter. I was bloody hard in those days. Get on that roof, Boaty, says Raymond Hayes. Good evening, Raymond. Bernard was joining you for your birthday, says Peter. No, Bernard says that she's doing things, and then she never ever does them. There's a reason that Bernard and I are not married. More often than not, and certainly latterly, Bernard is all talk and no action. It's not always been that way, but latterly it certainly has. Right, Andrew. Right. Andrew says, Boaty, think of Netty's roof as a certain Liverpudlian lady. You'll be up there like a shot. Andrew, what happened with that Liverpudlian lady? Think it through. What happened? I fell off, didn't I? Now, fortunately, I only fell off onto a Travelodge room floor. If I fall off Netty, I'm going to fall onto a road from quite a height. And that's not going to be good. Exactly, Emma. We know how that ended, Andrew. Boaty, Sean has explained twice what was supposed to be happening on Christmas Eve. Well, I've missed it. Give me a third time. We will be joining you for your birthday, says Ange. I've already ordered my bikini and I'm looking forward to the dip in the sea. Great stuff. Right, the birthday thing is happening, darlings. Get your asses to Llandudno. I'm going to be there, Phil's going to be there, Ange is going to be there, Bernard won't be there, I promise you. And there is going to be a morning sea dip stroke swim, and it's going to be recorded by a number of people. I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm so excited about it. And then we're all going to go to Wetherspoons for breakfast, and we will do a Wetherspoons live stream, a Wetherspoons breakfast live stream for you. So there's a treat. I like doing Wetherspoon breakfast live streams. Sorry, forgot about that, says Phil. Can't wait to see your manhood shrink and Angie's nipples poking us all in the eyes. Oh, a harness. Oh, God, yeah. I'd climb a ladder for a harness. Put a bottle of wine on the roof. He's there. Bob's your uncle. Have I caught up? Right, thank Christ for that. I've caught up with the bloody comments. Pissing out. 42 minutes. Right, a thing has come through on the doings. I'll have a look at that. Oh, it's a Christmas tree. Oh, very nice too. And well done on putting it up at the correct time. Well done on not putting it up in pissing September. Right, now then, I can tell you what's going on now. Now I've caught up the comments. Okay. Again, I'm stamping on the toes of tomorrow's video, but that's what we do in live streams, isn't it? Right, here comes your Netty update. When I woke up this morning and when I got up and had toast and all of that kind of stuff, it was wet around, but it wasn't actually raining. It had stopped raining. So I went out to Netty. This is on film, by the way. Obviously, I'd left Netty overnight with the heater on. I went into Netty, and in the habitation area, bone dry. Bone dry. Not a hint of moisture anywhere. Totally, totally, totally bone dry. Lovely and warm. It was 23 degrees when I got in there this morning, so I left the heater on all night. And she was just bone dry, where I could see. Now, what's going on?
Hi Betty, I hope you are well.
I am.
I thought I would just do my general normal pause draws, but you don't do them anymore, do you? Because you don't get up. You just sit there and do it. But
I'll get up. I'll get up. I'll raise my ass from my seat. Right, thank you, Connie. We will begin with Toot and Ted the Tenting Tin. Hello, Toot and Ted the Tenting Tin. All right. Would you like a Mr. Tickle? Oh, I'd love a Mr. Tickle. Well, here you go. 3, 2, 1. In it pops. Won't be in there for long. Everything's going to be raided on Friday. Then we go to the Netty Petty Piss Pot. Hello, Netty Petty Piss Pot. Hello. Oh, God. Right, a double Mr. Tickle for the Netty Petty Piss Pot. 3, 2, 1. 1 and 2. There you go. And finally, Sean's box. 1 box, Welsh, put the call. £1. 3, 2, 1. Wallop. In it goes. Was that another voice note I heard? Oh, hang on. Alanis Morissette driving. Oh. Alanis Morissette driving past and notices Boaty struggling on Netty's roof. Oh, God, isn't she lovely? God, she's lovely. In my next life, I tell you. In my next life, oh. God, you look back and you kick yourself about certain things, don't you? And I'm really annoyed with myself for not making, at least one night with Alanis. At least one night. A lifetime would have been good, but at least one night. I should have done that. You see, sometimes it's only when you reach a certain stage and look back that you can realise. And I did the wrong American singer, didn't I? I had my thing with the wrong one. I thought I was doing so well at the time. I thought, worldwide #1 hit. Everybody knows who she is. Yay, go Boaty. And yeah, I should have tracked down Alanis instead. It's only with hindsight you realise these things. Oh, Jim's rants, bless you. Oh, oh, right. I asked if I could join you on Christmas Eve and you said yes. Of course you can. Where do you want to join me? Here at the restaurant? Give me a clue, 'cause it's going to be, if you're talking about joining me here, it's going to be a super, super late one. And if you're talking about joining me at the restaurant, then get it booked, because we're going to be mega busy. But of course you're welcome. Hang on, right, let me catch up with the comments and then I'll go back to telling you about stuff. I got a tad distracted. Hold on. No, it's not the diesel heater. Nettie's plugged into the cottage. She's still right there. And I've got the oil-filled radiator going, the big one, which is going to stay in Nettie. Again, that's in today's video. Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Nigel. I love you too. Bugger, I'm on acid. I'm seeing inanimate objects talking. That's where you need the mic on voice calls. Could hardly hear her. That's why I have a microphone for the voice calls. That's why I do it. And for the music, if I do music at the beginning and or end. But you said you preferred it without, so. Baz says, Boaty, that roof has plenty of room for a few solar panels. I've got them in there. And a new skylight with a new lithium battery and charger doings. Chris can transform Nettie. Well, yeah, we can look at these things. Alanis Morissette and Boaty could have been a Hollywood power couple. Exactly. Hold on, let me whiz through. Right, there we are, we've caught up. No, you're more than welcome to join me on Christmas Eve, but it will be a mega late one here. And I've got no idea, Emma, but it will dry the wood out. That's my idea. Somebody's sending me a photo, and it's a photo of... Oh, it's me and Alanis. Oh, and we look good. Thank you, Corey. Right, let me carry on with with your Nettie news and update and so on, because it's knocking on. I'm going to run out of time. Where did I get to? Right, so I went in Nettie this morning. She was dry, she was warm, all good as far as I could see. There could be water lurking here, there and everywhere. I don't know about that, that's beyond my control. So that was today, no issues with today. But as everybody was pointing out, it's going to piss down over the next 2 days. And Chris isn't coming until Friday. And everybody's telling me that unless I get it covered up, it's going to cause a load of issues and this, that and the other. So, my dear friend of many, many years, Big Tall Steve, is coming over tomorrow morning with his ladders and with some stout plastic and with some tools and with some bits and with some bobs. And he, with my encouragement, because I'm not getting up there. Sorry, darling, I'm trying to tell you, but people keep sending me things. Let's have a look. What's this? Oh, your first live after Christmas. Well done. And what's this one? Oh, that does look good. Thank you. Thank you, Barry. That does indeed look good. And thank you, Life in the UK Today. And good luck. Good. Bloody hell. Your first live. And look at the equipment you've got. Look at the equipment you've got. A bloody great big screen, a professional studio microphone on an extendable boom arm. Oh, bloody hell. And here's me just arsing about with a glass of wine and an iPhone 6. You are putting me to shame. Right, I will try and continue telling you about NETTY. Because you might actually be interested in this. Possibly. I mean, I don't know. Right, where did I get to? Your friend is not told you yet, too scared if I had to be sending you on the roof. No idea what that means. No idea what that means, Noel Edmonds. Can anybody translate? Right, sorry darlings, I am trying to tell you, but somebody's sending me, oh it's Barry sending me more pictures of oh no, that's plant-based, I'm not eating that shit. And it's got cheese on it, and I don't do cheese, Barry, so that one's a no, I'm afraid. Right, I'll try again. Okay, so Big Tall Steve is coming round tomorrow. We're going to cover up the entirety of the skylight. Make sure that NETTY is watertight and safe for the next few days until Chris comes on Friday. He's also going to bring his calipers, or whatever they're called, and have a look at the taps in the bathroom. See if we can have a look at that. And I'm also determined to get the fridge working on gas. Now, in terms of the leak, and the reason why some of you lot talking about sealing up this, that and the other really isn't appetite, I had a very unexpected contact today. I was contacted today by NETTY's former owner, which came as a bloody shock. We haven't spoken for 6 months or something, but apparently it's going around on the grapevine, and comments have been left on old NETTY videos from before I owned her about the issue with the skylight. So I was contacted, and the contact began. Did I not tell you that the first thing you needed to do was to sort that bloody skylight out? Yes, you did. You did. And I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I was a bit stupid there. Do you know that there was just a plastic bag covering it up? Yeah, I did know that. You told me I was supposed to do it. But anyway, after all that, the leak is coming through the screws in the skylight, not through the extremities of the skylight or the seals or anything like that. So the fix is, and the previous owner had tried to do some horrendous bodges on NETTY, including the bloody brakes, as I've now found out, but also with the roof. So the proper fix for NETTY is to somehow get the screws out, because the water is coming in through the screws and the screw holes. The screws need to be got out somehow, and apparently it's going to be an absolute arse of a job. And then apparently the existing skylight could be reseated, sealed again, and will be absolutely fine for evermore. Or if you wanted to be totally certain, I suppose you could put a new one in. But that is the issue. It's not the roof, it's not the seals around the edges or whatever they are. It's not the edges around the skylight. It's actually the screws and the screw holes. And that's where the water's getting in. And that is from the horse's mouth, from somebody who's actually been up there and inspected it. And that was what was going to be done. But in the meantime, I bought NETTY. And the message came along, this is what you need to do. Make sure that you do it. And of course I didn't, did I? And now we're paying the price for it. But don't panic, darlings. Don't panic. Big Tall Steve is coming tomorrow. We'll make her watertight. She's dry and warm. It hasn't rained at all today. Sorry, name change now. I forgot. Confusing, I know. Yeah, I haven't got a clue, basically. Haven't got a clue. I mean, try and make it easy for me. If you're going to contact me, and I hope that you do, try and make it easy for me. I'm trying to do a live stream. I'm drinking wine, and I've got real names, YouTube names, changing YouTube names, and I'm trying to keep on top of all of it. So try and be kind to me, and assume that I'm thick and forgetful, and then, you know, make sure I know who you are, for God's sake. So yeah, I know what the leak is. I have conveyed that message as I was instructed to do, to Chris, who is going to be fixing it, so that he can make sure he's got the right things with him when he comes on Friday. And in the meantime, because we've got 2 days of solid rain apparently, Big Tall Steve is going to come, and we will, you know, do some horrendous bodge, but that will keep NETTY safe and watertight. So I hope that sets some minds at rest. And I will be buying Steve lunch to thank him for coming around. The ceiling isn't covering the skylight. The skylight is there. It's got some wire netting underneath it to trap detritus, but it's not actually covered up by the ceiling. Hold on. Just whizzing through the comments, seeing what I missed. Okay. Right, so yeah, so that is the plan. We know the water's coming in through the skylight. It was a known fault. Steve will cover it up tomorrow, and then on Friday, Chris will come, who is a professional Caravan dude, and he will do it properly. And if he can't do it properly on Friday due to time and light constraints, then he will do it temporarily for, like, that would last for, I don't know, a year or 2 or 3. But then I'll book him as soon as he's available to come and do it properly. So don't worry. The thing with NETTY is that gradually she will be sorted, improved, restored, and made wonderful. And so there you go, the plans are in place. Tomorrow, bodge. Friday, professional comes and does a job. I don't know what job exactly. And then Well, that's kind of that then, isn't it? And then on Monday, we're going to sod off in Netty, because going forward, in the immediate future, next Monday will be the 22nd, and we're going to go away. And I think at the moment my plans are to go to Caravan. I love Caravan. I've got quite special memories there, and you can park on the seafront overnight. It's about I think it's about 13 quid. There are no facilities, but I don't need any. Morrison's is just to the back, and it's a beautiful drive to get there, down the A55, fully down the coast road, down through all the interesting bits. I love Caravan, so we can have a jolly good road trip there, park up in front of the sea, have a night there. We can go into Caravan town, go to the famous Black Boy pub, have a pint, or whatever. Get up in the morning, look at the beautiful sea, breathe the sea air, go to Morrison's and get some fresh sausages and bacon and make some breakfast if we want to. So that's the current idea with that. The Monday after will be the 29th, and the restaurant is going to be open. I know we close on Mondays. We've got a party booking, so the restaurant's open. That means I'm going to be there. The Monday after that, we can go away again. Wild camping in Netty. Don't know where yet. We'll talk about that later. And then the Monday after that, we will be in Llandudno for my birthday celebrations, enjoying a fantastic meal with lovely people, and planning the dip in the sea the following morning. And after that, there are no plans until the beginning of March, when I'm going to somewhere that I don't know. All I know is that I'm going away for 5 days to the arse end of nowhere, in very rural Spain. I know the flights have been booked, so I know I'm flying from Birmingham to Murcia, and that's all I know, basically. I'm not organising this, somebody else is. So yeah, we're going to have 5 days in my friend's place in the arse end of nowhere. I've seen some pictures, and it's just like a rather beautiful deserty place that's really near the sea and really near some mountains, but I've got no idea where it is. Apparently it's half an hour's drive to the nearest bar or supermarket, but that'll be a laugh. That's happening in March. Right, what else did I have to tell you? Right, I'll catch up with the comments. David Hay, good evening. That's better, Boaty. A plan is coming together. You see, trust me, trust me. Oh, that's the other thing I did today. For the first time, I sorted Nettie's chemical bug out properly with the right fluids. I added flush fluid to her electric flush thingy. I added the blue fluid to what is called the bottom tank. I talk about this in the video that you'll get tomorrow. Basically, you shit into a plastic thing. Anyway, it's got all of the doings added. First time ever. 8 months I've owned a motorhome, And finally, I've done the proper doings with right things. I've not been entirely idle today, darlings. You know, and we were busy tonight, let's remember that. Yeah, I do have to work on the occasional Monday. Oh, Andrew, there's no knob touching in Netty. Again, that is addressed in tomorrow's video. I talk about that. I'm not joking. That does come up in tomorrow's video. Is it advisable? I don't know. You're supposed to put those in the chemical bog. So I read the instructions, I've put them in the chemical bog, and the chemical bog is all prepared to go away. Now, the other thing that happened today, allow me to introduce you to my brand partner, the All Powers R600. Many thanks to them for sending this to me. It arrived sooner than expected. It arrived today. This is my new power station. As you know, I have the R1500 Lite with the solar panels, and that will be powering most of Netty's doings while we are off grid. Thanks to my partners, I now have this, the R600 Lite, which is rather splendid. 600 watts of power with 1300 watts of surge power. So you can run, oh God, pretty much anything on this. Air fryer, low thingy, kettle, coffee machine. Because it's got a massive surge thing. It's a nice size. This is going to fit under the table in Netty, and that's going to power everything on the non-sideboard side of Netty. You know, the bloody hell, the candle's still going. That's amazing. The table side of Netty. As you can see, it's got two 240 volt pluggy doings. It's got a cigarette lighter doings, and that is going to power the on air sign. You've got two USB-Cs, two USBs. Oh, and you've got a light that's brighter than the sun. You can turn it on, if you can remember where the button is. How do you turn it on? Oh, it's this one, isn't it? There you go. There you go, look, 100% charged. And you can turn the light on, bright, flash, turn these on, turn that on. You can charge it in numerous ways, from 240 volt, from solar, or from your car. Isn't it great? That's fabulous. So there you go. So that is another little element to Netty, and that, yeah, as I say, that's just going to sit under the table, power up that side of the van, and it's fantastic. I mean, that's a powerful little thing, in fairness. I mean, 600 watts with 1300 watt surge, that's kind of major. And look, little finger, it's got a carrying handle. I can lift it with my little finger. That's good, isn't it? So, there you go. That is another thing for Netty, and I'll be featuring that in videos when I actually put it to use. And there will be, of course, a discount code so that you can get a discount on that from my chums at All Powers. It's a good thing, and they're a really good brand. If you want to search on YouTube, then there are people who take them to bits and show you the expensive ones, which have a habit of catching fire because they're not terribly well put together. And you will see that those are actually really good. And they're a load of bang for your buck. God, people, sorry darlings, I'm trying to just, right, hold on. I want you so bad. Are you single? Loving that big bit of equipment. Your equipment is impressive. Right, okay. Well, let's answer those in turn. I want you so bad, I would seek some kind of psychiatric help. Are you single? Obviously. Who the hell would have me? Loving that big bit of equipment, and your equipment is impressive. It's all powers, my brand partner. I'm a brand ambassador, darlings, don't you know? My own personal equipment, not quite so impressive. Although you could probably lift it with your little finger. So it's got that in common. But I'm really chuffed with that. That's going to finish Netty off. It means I've got power on the other side of the van, and yeah, I'm thinking of Caravan for Monday. Let me know what you think, and that's it. That's it, really. We are caught up. There will be a video coming your way tomorrow. Oh shit. Well, yeah, there will be. I've just thought, if Steve's coming round, I'm going to have to do a rush job on the edit. And it's not just a drive to work tomorrow. I did some bits in Netty. Right, so I'm going to have to do it on the quick tomorrow. So there's going to be no fancy bits tomorrow, no music, nothing like that. I'll try and get the video sorted. I'll set the alarm, I'll get up early, and I'll try and get the video kind of done and ready to upload before Steve comes round. Otherwise I won't get it done at all, will I? So there we are. There we are. There we are. Okay. A last whiz through the comments, and then it will be time to say good night. Bloody hell, how far behind am I? I've got no idea how that candle is still going. God, I'm miles behind. How has that happened? Right, okay, let's whiz through this. And do say your good night if you haven't already. Oh, you're welcome, Phil. No, she won't be overweight. She won't be overweight because I've stripped loads of other stuff out there. Whizzing through, whizzing through. Oh, I'm glad it's cheered you up, Barry Sperata. I'm glad. Oh, right, there we are. Caught up. Excellent. Who's the bloke coming on Friday? His name is Chris. He's a professional caravan person. That's all I know, really. And he's a nice guy on the phone. And I'm sure he's going to do a wonderful job with Netty. And I'm sure that Netty is in safe hands going forward. She's still out there. She's still heated up. It's a cold one here in the Peak. It's below 0 tonight here. I don't know what it's like where you are. But Netty will still be 23 degrees in there and toasty warm. So, oh, excuse me. Right then, darlings, thank you so much for your company tonight. I've enjoyed tonight. It's been a laugh. It's been a laugh. And let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night and a warm night. I hope you're warm. I hope you're safe. I hope your stomachs are reasonably full. And I do wish you a safe and peaceful night. And I can't believe I'm going to say this. The candle will be relit. God knows how it's still going. Tomorrow night, Wednesday Night Live. Same time, same place. And I can't wait to see you then. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me. And on that note, Pachoo, and indeed, bosh. Good night, darlings. Much love. Many thanks. Bye-bye. Oh, press the wrong thing again. Sod it now. I keep doing this. There it goes.